In the definition of chemistry, we define chemistry as a branch of pure and physical science that deals with matter. Here we are looking into the composition, the structure, the properties, and the changes matter undergoes. And we even go further to look into the reason behind the changes matter undergoes and also the uses of this matter. It can be based on the changes, it can be based on the structure or the property or the composition. What we just need to know is we also look into the uses of this matter. That tells us that for you to study chemistry, you have to understand that chemists are actually studying matter. So if in chemistry we will study something like the colorless liquid called water, the reddish brown liquid called bromine, and we're also going to look into something that look like the black amorphous solid called charcoal or the white crystals of sugar. If you check, I use colors and also try to make use of their physical structure to put them all, and they all look different. If they all look different, why do chemists call them matter? According to chemists, the chemists render those things as matter just because they possess mass and can take up a space. So all living things and all non-living things are included as matter. We only exclude energy, wave, and also the abstract that we think in our mind, those ideas that we have not actualized or make it concrete. That is what we mean by non-matter. And in the definition of matter, I use the word mass rather than weight because students use the word weight instead of mass. Then the question is, why is it necessary that a student make use of the word mass rather than weight? So we need to look into the definition of mass, also look into the definition of weight. So we find out what is actually the difference between mass and weight. Let's start with mass. Mass is the measure of quantity of matter present in a body. Or we can say is the quantity of matter contained in a body. And if you want to go further to understand what we mean by quantity of matter contained in a body, we are going to look into its other definition that says that it is a passive property of a substance that helps it to resist changes in motion. These two leaves can be an example to this. This one is small, this one is big. This one has larger mass and this has lesser mass. Now let's check the resistance of this against a blow of air. You see that this moved. Let's try the same thing with this. These do not actually make the great move that this made, just because of this has a larger mass and this has a smaller mass. So the higher the mass, the ability of that substance to resist a change. In physics, we call this inertia. But when we come to weight, we are looking at the force acted or exerted on a body due to gravity. And the gravity we are looking at is actually a force. And if the force is pulling something down to earth, it is also possible that there is a force that can pull something away from the earth. So when we have a force pulling something away from the earth, being equal to the gravitational force, it is going to cancel that gravity. So we are going to have zero. If, for instance, we take someone like me as a living matter, I have mass. There is blood inside me that make up the quantity of matter inside me. But if, for instance, I experience weightlessness, it means that I will cease to be a living matter just because of the definition of matter. You may use something like weight. But if we continually use the word mass, it makes meaning that even when I don't have forces like gravitational force against me, I still have what we call mass or quantity of matter inside me. Then if you notice this, you see that weight as a usage to define matter will have problem because sometimes force can go against it. And secondly, we have this idea that acceleration due to gravity varies as we move from one location to another location in the universe. That makes it not good to use weight to define matter. But before we go, I want you to know that we look at the white crystals of sugar, the black amorphous solid of charcoal, the colorless liquid of water, even the reddish brown liquid of bromine. Look at them, all of them look different, but we call them matter. If they are matter, why do they look different? So this will be answered in the next video.